All right, this is DB talking now. DB talking birds. DB talking Philadelphia Eagles. It's absolutely crazy. 5 minutes after I end a stream where I'm talking about how it's day 17 and the Eagles offense coordinator search continues, and how we might not hear something by the end of the day. Well, 5 minutes later, after the stream ends, um, the Eagles are hiring quarterbacks coach Sean Mannion of the Green Bay Packers to be their next offense coordinator. Now, obviously, this is not the result that I wanted. That I think that we all wanted. I think we wanted it to be somebody like Jim Bob Cooter, who has a little bit more experience with play calling and quarterback development and so on and so forth. Um, obviously he's worked with Jordan Love, and Jordan Love, is phenomenal, is phenomenal during the regular season. So, maybe that's something to be excited about. Um, maybe that's something to be excited about, that he's worked with Jordan Love. King, what's up, my man? Welcome to the chat. King says, I literally told you once you ended the live. Yeah, I know. I have bad timing. I have bad timing. Yeah, I ended the live stream at like 33 minutes, which is not something that I would normally do. Like normally I'll end it maybe 40 minutes to an hour, maybe hour 20, just depends. But yeah, literally 5 minutes after the stream ended, we get the news that the Eagles hired Sean Mannion to be their offense coordinator. Again, it doesn't excite me. It doesn't intrigue me. It's not, I mean, maybe it might intrigue me a little bit, working with Jordan Love and so on and so forth, but it's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. Is Jalen Hurts going to respect this guy? Are the players going to respect this guy? So on and so forth. Um, I hope so. I hope so. I hope he is one of those rising stars. Jordan Love definitely, plays really well, and is an elite quarterback, I would say. But again, like you can't ignore the inconsistencies of Jordan Love in the playoffs. Except for this year, he played outstanding in the wild card round. King says, "Can I see your cat again?" Technically, it's not my cat. Technically, I am cat sitting. Um, for a few weeks, but he's right next to me. His name is Bisbee, like Tank Bigsby, but without the G. Um, he's sleeping. Yeah, he's sleeping, and he's quite a talker. So I don't want to I don't want to disturb him. He's having sweet little cat dreams. But anyway, um, yeah. I mean, obviously I'm gonna do a live stream tomorrow again as well, so I'll do my research in regards to Sean Mannion, and we'll have a lot more to talk about. But yeah, just to break the news, Eagles hiring Sean Mannion as their offense coordinator. We'll just have to see what this means. And I mean, it can't get much worse, right? It can't get much worse. It can't be worse than Kevin Patullo. But again, like, Sean Mannion stepping into a role that he's never had before: play caller, offense coordinator. Again, it leaves room for Nick Sirianni to be able to have some sort of influence on the scheme. So I really hope that that's not the case. Like, I really hope that one of the things that, like, Sean Mannion asked for was autonomy over the offense. And obviously, as I mentioned in my previous stream, like, there are reports swirling around that Jeff Stoutland is going to be, run game coordinator responsibilities are going to be removed. So maybe Sean Mannion is going to bring in his own version of, or not his own version, but he's going to bring in his own run game coordinator. There's going to be a lot to dissect. There's going to be a lot of shit to jump into. And we'll have to see what this is going to do for the offense moving forward. So yeah, a little bit of an emergency pod. So I'm kind of thrown off just a tiny tad, but I should have been expecting it. I'll definitely have more information tomorrow that we can kind of discuss and go through as well. Probably around the same time, probably around like 12:30, I would say. But King says he was better than the guys we were interviewing. Sean Mannion. Yeah, I would say probably it was either for me, it was either going to be Jim Bob Cooter or Sean Mannion. The fact that, like, the quarterbacks coach for the Texans, Gerard Johnson, was even on the table for second interviews, just kind of like was frustrating me. I kind of liked Josh Gizzard as well. It didn't really excite me. Josh Gizzard, is it Gizzard? It's Gizzard, right? It's some sort of turkey term. Gizzard, buzzard, I don't fucking know. Anyway, the offense coordinator for the Buccaneers, he was kind of one of those guys that like he had the experience, and they've been decent every now and again. So I would have probably been okay with that hiring as well, but like it wouldn't have excited me. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe this guy is a rising star. Maybe this guy's a rising star. He's gotten great results out of Jordan Love. So it just comes down to these questions, right? It comes down to, is Jalen Hurts, is he going to work well with Jalen Hurts? Is Jalen Hurts going to respect him? Is he going to respect Jalen Hurts? Is Jalen Hurts going to believe in this guy? Are the rest of is AJ Brown going to believe in this guy as the offensive coordinator? Is Devontae Smith? Is Saquon Barkley? Is Tank Bigsby? Is the offensive line? Like, these are all questions to kind of consider. And like, is Lane Johnson coming back? So I'm sure that Lane Johnson's retirement status is not foreign to Howie Roseman. I'm sure that Howie Roseman knows what Lane's which direction Lane is leaning in. So, but anyway, wanted to jump on real quick, do this emergency pod. The Eagles have hired have hired the Green Bay Packers quarterback coach Sean Mannion to be the offensive coordinator. The wait is finally over. Day 17 of the search, and the search has concluded. But I appreciate you guys jumping on with me real quick. Just in regards to the news, I will be back on tomorrow. We will discuss it. A little bit more extensively as I gather more research on Sean Mannion. But I appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your Thursday. Happy July. That's the second time I fucking did that today. Happy January 29th. Peace out. Go Birds.